Thank you very much, Sam. We have a question here now directed at Tracy. Tracy, can you answer us this? There seems to be some competition at the moment between rival trichology schools / organisations. Is the IoT responsible for this, and will the IoT benefit from this? Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you, Neil. That's a very relevant question. The Institute have been educators since 1902, and during that time there have been many organisations that have set up their other training schools. There does seem to be some confusion at the moment, because I know many of you have been contacted by a couple of our members about a new organisation, and I have to say this is nothing to do with the Institute, and we're not responsible for it, and we don't benefit from this. In February 2017, we set out a very detailed schedule of where we wanted to be in 5 years' time, and that included the education and getting course accreditation. And I'm happy to say that we are achieving all we set out to do. I think it's really important that we are aware of competition out there. We need to know what other organisations are doing, but primarily we have to really focus on what we are doing and what we do well. And as I said, we've been educators since 1902. The education team and the subcommittee team are working really closely at the moment with NCFE. The NCFE are an organisation that accredit courses. They accredit bespoke courses, which our course is. And I'm happy to say this is progressing really well. Regarding our course material, I know Eva mentioned about some new modules. We review our course material annually. We look at whether we need to remove anything from our course, whether we need to add anything to it. And at the moment, we have a new module that we are introducing for September. This new module will be available to members. Some of you will remember that about 3 years ago, we introduced a couple of new modules. We put on training events for these modules, and at the end of that, you then have the module emailed to you. So it will be a similar format. We will put on a presentation of the new modules, and you will be able to get hold of the modules. We've also got another new module being introduced next year, and again the same will apply. So to reiterate, we know there are other organisations out there. We don't class them as rival organisations. We are focusing completely on what we are doing, and the IoT definitely doesn't benefit from the other organisations, but that we're not concerned about that. We are focusing more on what we are doing at the moment. Over this last year, we've been able to adapt very quickly to the pandemic. Many of you know that our course involves coming to London, coming to Trinity Road and completing clinical training. And we've managed to do all of that online using some really good technology. We've held exams online, and so many of the things that we've put in place over this last year have worked so well that we're able to use that technology moving forward. We also have an online training platform for our students now. So education, it never sits still. We're always moving forwards. We're always introducing new ways of working with the student. And I feel at the moment that our course is probably the most robust it's ever been. And the student experience is certainly working very well. So all our focus and energy is going on into what we do best, educating.